Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Boxmining Daily. I got some breaking news coming out of China right now that is causing both fear and the current market dump right now. So we're going to talk about that and also this idea that EOS might be dumping Ethereum. So that's why Ethereum is being dropped more than everything else. And of course, everything covered here is my personal opinion and not financial advice. So let's just take a very quick look at the markets, and we have quite a major dump in cryptocurrencies today. We have Ethereum falling by 8.5%, almost down to $533. Bitcoin dropping just a little bit, and Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, everything is taking quite a big dip. Before I start the next segment, I do want to fill in you guys with a little bit of information, which is that the Chinese government really cares about the image of its founding fathers and its leaders. So when this shit came on, when a blockchain event was hosted and they hired an actor to play Chairman Mao, the pretty much the founding father of People's Republic of China, to say that Chairman Mao endorses blockchain, this went up like fire, like the biggest fire in social media and news ever, and not in a good way. So obviously the organizers of the event, they knew what they were doing. They wanted some sort of crazy PR or some sort of like attention to this conference. I just can't describe it in words. So they used Chairman Mao and they used a few other Chinese leaders as well, and pretty much presented in a way that it endorses blockchain. Obviously, this blew up everywhere, so it went viral on social media, and immediately people started thinking of blockchain technology as jokers. And to make matters a little bit worse, they called the conference the Bo'an Yazhou 区块链会议, so the Bo'an Blockchain Forum for Asia. This is a knockoff of the real Bo'an Forum for Asia, which the Chinese President Xi Jinping is currently attending. So it's like held in the same location and using a similar name, using the conference name, and using like actors to present Chinese leaders. It's basically throwing shit at Chinese leadership. It's basically saying, like, pointing a middle finger at the president of China and the Communist Party. And now that's tied with blockchain. So this conference is meant to be a blockchain forum. So it's like, basically it's asking the Chinese government to re-ban blockchain. It's basically inviting people to re-ban blockchain. So how did Chinese social media react? Well, it reacted very negatively. People posted that on Twitter and also Weibo. And in fact, people started saying that, well, I'm not there. Like, people who are involved in blockchain actively came out and said, I'm not in Bo'an, please. I don't want to be associated with this. And also, funds, for example, I saw this as well, Panda Capital, they're basically issuing out notices. Like, these funds normally don't give out notices to public, but now they're coming out to give out notices as, we are in no way related to this disastrous event. We're not related to Bo'an. Maybe our logo flashed there or something. We don't want to be associated with it. We never put any money to it. We never supported it in the first place. People are trying to distance themselves as far as possible because they know that the Chinese government might react very negatively. So people are viewing this as a stab in the back to everyone who is trying to legitimately push blockchain technology forward in China. We know right now in Guizhou, there's actually a legitimate discussion on big data as well. And, people are trying to present blockchain as something that can help with, say, anti-counterfeit in China or solving data issues in China. But now, people, by doing this, basically it's a stab in the back to everyone who's doing good work. And I was talking to Lola today, and she was basically saying, they've been trying hard to present a positive image about blockchain, and this really set back like 6 months of good work. And she's hearing funny stories where people are literally fleeing Bo'an. They're buying the first ticket, the first flight out of Bo'an back to their home cities, hometowns, to get away from this shit. And the prices of those tickets have gone up like threefold because everyone is fleeing. And people are like literally in the sponsors section of the conference are literally ripping their logos off. That's basically how bad it is. So right now people are fearing a retribution in China. That might be what's causing the mini dump that we see right now. The good news, of course, is that now that this news is hit, now that's viral, it's kind of done and past already. So my personal feeling is that the organizers of this conference, they're gonna get really punished really hard. But whether I don't really think it will reflect too bad on blockchain overall, because there's still a lot of progress being done. So we might be just at the crescendo of this stupid fear. And I do feel like this event, the people who organized this event, they knew what they were doing. They weren't just flooding crypto with fake news. They were creating honest, like, negative news against crypto. Maybe they shorted Bitcoin or Ethereum or EOS or Bitcoin Cash or something, but they might have sought financial gain by making something ridiculously stupid like this.